What? Where were you? This is weird. I have no clue how I forgot about this beautiful number.
Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a first timer here, my content is mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos, and I do throw in some vlogs. So I do hope that that is interesting for you to to stay. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and join the family. I also want to acknowledge my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for always supporting me. You are appreciated. Please do give me a follow on Instagram. Let me know that you've come from this page and I will give you a follow back. My Instagram handle is CeeChronicles only. It doesn't have the talking sense. Now, back to the business of the day. I am here with a fragrance review video, guys. I had this, you know what I was going to do today? I was going to do a Lattafa Pride collection rated. That was my intention, to rate the Lattafa Pride collection. And when I opened my drawer to, take out some of these samples, I realized I didn't actually do a review of this one. And guys, I've learned, okay, this whole assumption of the black ones are, the silver ones are for men, the gold ones are for, this is just the opposite, okay? When I sprayed this on my arm, which I'm going to do for you just in a minute, I was surprised. This is actually unisex, okay? But I wouldn't call it masculine linen. It is unisex, but I see a lot of ladies liking this, okay? Now, I'm going to get to the notes breakdown, but we are here to talk about Lattafa Qiam, the silver one, okay? Lattafa Qiam, the silver one. I have featured the gold one, and I'm going to link it in the description box below. Now, the note composition here at the top, you've got your grapefruit and your ginger, and that's followed by your ambroxan and some sandalwood, and then in the base you got vetiver and some musk. Very simplistic, very few notes, but I'm pretty sure maybe there's one or two notes that they haven't listed there, because this fragrance is it's not a busy fragrance, but I think there's something that they just haven't added there, okay? But I'm gonna go on what the notes are saying, okay? But it just gave me an oh my god, an aha moment. How did I forget this one? This is a freshie, guys. To those who want to know, this is gonna be your freshie ozonic airy light scent, and it has that crisp, clean, slightly bitter grapefruit. I said slightly. The grapefruit here is not too it's not an animalic one or whatever. It is bitter, but it is just a slight bitter one, and that carries again that ginger. So when it mixes with that lemony ginger, you get like a lemony accord. You get like a soapy accord maybe from the maybe that's how the ginger is leaning here, because I get a bit of some soapiness here, but it is also very fresh, crispy and citrusy and very effervescent, like a sparkling mix at the top. So it's a sparkling ginger and grapefruit. That's how those two translate there at the top. And the good thing about it is you carry it through. They throw in a sandalwood there in the mid, which is again a light, less woody sandalwood, because sandalwood, there's different variants of sandalwood. Some can be very woodsy. This one comes across as very light, but in as much as it's light, it's still very rich, okay? It's soft and sturdy, but it is rich, so it ties in everything and lingers again all through from the beginning of the wear to the end of the wear, okay? So you get a really classy, aromatic, citrus, ozonic, slightly soapy, very fresh fragrance, something ideal for the gym, something ideal for the summer. A very happy, light, upbeat, light but upbeat and very classy, well blended fragrance. I just couldn't stop sniffing my arm when I sprayed this. First, I sprayed it on a tester paper, because what I've learned with the Lattafa fragrances is sometimes if you just go and spray it and you've already taken your bath or whatever, I literally sometimes have to rub some of them off with sanitizer, because I've learned that you can actually neutralize a fragrance with sanitizer. So some of them can be too strong or too Middle Eastern leaning or too aromatic. This one is not like that. So first I sprayed it on a tester paper, and I had to transfer it to my skin because I wanted to see how it compares on paper as well as on my skin. So yeah, this is definitely a freshie that I'm going to be adding to my collection. It is unisex, okay? So for the gentlemen listening, they don't just dismiss it just yet. It is unisex. It's very spicy. It's got a very faint greenness. It's going to remind you of aquatic fragrances with that clean vetiver as well, okay? And you'd think that the ginger, the way it's done here, guys, if you love ginger in fragrances, this is ginger done to perfection, okay? The last time I had a ginger that smelled so good was in Tuile de Hermes, and the other one, the other Hermes that is ginger based, but I'm not saying this is a dupe or a clone of that. It's got no association with those two. But I'm just saying, ginger done in a nice way is very addictive, okay? You just want to keep sniffing, you just want to keep drawing that fragrance in, and that is what I get from here. Very classy, a combination of ginger and grapefruit, and it doesn't turn piney, because ginger can turn piney as well. The ginger here doesn't turn piney, no does the sandalwood. The sandalwood doesn't turn piney. It's just there, rich, weighing in, giving like a creamy facet in the background there. Gorgeous. This is one of the fragrances that if you like aquatic, fragrances that are, ozonic in nature, oceanic in nature, you are going to thank me for this. If you like the Lattafa house, you're going to come back here and thank me for this, okay? It is light, and this is what makes it wearable, especially to women as well. I always have a problem with the male DNA in fragrances, because sometimes that DNA is so strong that the minute you put your nose there, or at least myself, I cannot then extract more ingredients from that. This doesn't give me that, okay? This will of course be a favorite for many because of how it is aquatic in nature, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be likened to a lot of aquatic fragrances out there. Very Western leaning. It has a lemony vetiver there. It's got like not a lemony vetiver, sorry. It's got a lemony touch to it there, and that vetiver that is adding to some, weighing in and adding some luxe and sophistication to this fragrance. All right. Now, if you remember when I a few months ago I did a just white. A Lattafa just white, which is this one, Elite just white. Okay, so this kind of reminded me just a little bit of it. And if you know, this is compared to Lacoste, the white one, the Lacoste white. I think this is a dupe for that or something like that. I haven't had my nose on that, but not comparison at all. This is similar. Now I did spray it here because I thought, okay, what have they done different here? Because this is reminding me of this, okay, or rather this is reminding me of this. But what, they've probably used the same fragrance pattern, but they have gone in to throw in a lot of weight, a lot of work there, a lot of perfection, because what I get here is a well blended fragrance, okay? It is something that's coming out there, which I'm saying there is a note that they probably haven't mentioned there. I cannot really pin my nose to it. If it's that ginger, they've done it so well. It is a crisp, a crisp, light, very elegant, very elegant smell that you smell in a lot of very pricey fragrances. That is what I get here and that is the addictiveness of it, which is what, make me really like this. And as much as I think it is targeted or marketed for men, but it does fall under the unisex category. It's going to tick a lot of boxes for people, especially in hot weather, or if you want to wear it in summer. This one is there. It's light. It's your everyday wear, out of the bathroom kind of thing. This one, okay.
But this guys, okay,
they're both sporty in nature. They are the sort of fragrances that if you're on the go, if you're that kind of a person who's on the go, or you don't like a stuffy fragrance, try this, okay? Lattafa Qiam, the silver one. It's going to be popular, and I know that. It is aquatic in nature, and I know there's going to be a lot of people that weigh in and tell you, it is obviously inspired by something. So somebody's going to come out there and say something, okay? I cannot say to you what it's inspired by at the moment, but all I can say is a beautiful summer fragrance, lasts for 5 hours. No age limit for this one. I see a lot of people liking it. It's not stuffy at all. It's not headache inducing at all. It's right there, unisex, to a point where some men might say, no, this is female leaning, because it's got that lemon and that ginger, but beautifully done, and that piercing luxe thing that comes out there, which is something that I feel is going to be a favorite for a lot of women, okay, as opposed to men. But yeah, definitely unisex, okay? So women are probably, obviously going to like this. I am obsessed with this. I'm going to try and see if I can add it to my collection, although you know, I have a few out there. But when I do add this one to my collection, unfortunately I'm going to declutter this one, because this one does not have weight. It stays very fresh, you know, if ever that makes sense. It stays very light, like something that you just spritz on yourself when you're going to bed, or just after the shower, or if you're, you know, or in the blazing sun or something like that. This is so light. But what I think they've done is they've taken maybe the DNA here and they have emptied up 100% and come up with Lattafa Qiam Silver, which is what I'm wearing here. Is going to be my fragrance of the day, because I really am drawn to this. It's very nice, very addictive. That's how beautiful it is. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Unfortunately, I cannot liken this to a lot of fragrance or anything out there, but it is aquatic in nature. So you know, there's going to be a lot of comparisons between this and a lot of other aquatic fragrances that are already on the market. So I do hope I have managed to give you a good explanation, or at least a good description of this. I'm going to put together a video of the Lattafa Pride collection, all of them. It's not going to be a long video, but I'm going to put like all of them, and I'm going to rate them according to which one I think I like, and whatever. Okay, but this is a bit on the lighter side. So if you're a beast mode hunter, this might not tick your boxes, but it's going to be one of those fragrances that even if you love beast mode, from time to time you may want just a light you know, fragrance, not headache inducing at all, really beautiful in nature. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. I was talking about Qiam Silver by Lattafa, and it's off the Lattafa Pride collection. I just have it as a sample, guys. I don't have all of them in full size, and these are 20 ml samples, so pretty sure, you know, with 20 mls you can actually do a full review. So that is what I had for you today, guys. Stay blessed, stay safe. Remember to like this video if you like it, comment if you want to comment, turn on post notifications so that you are notified anytime I upload a video, and please do subscribe if you haven't. I don't know why. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.